wire tint.
Wire tint?
Yes.
Wire tint, a tint basically, if it's a tint, one would tint only for purposes of privacy.
All right.
But now when you come to the Mint Car Tint
Yes.
at the Mint Motor Hub,
Yes.
it's not just privacy.
Okay.
We actually stand on grounds of comfort more than privacy.
All right.
We want
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the Julmo channel. Of course, your number one online channel that educates, informs, and definitely entertains. So today, I'm at my friend's place, Mint Car Tint, which is located at Mirema Drive, near Cocoriko Bar and Restaurant. And the guy basically does tinting, car washing, buffing, and all that involves motor or car industry. So today, I want to welcome you. And definitely, if this is the first time you're watching this video, subscribe to my channel and turn the notification bell on so that you can keep getting new updates about the Biz Mtaani segment. So we will get into the owner of the business, atuambie how he started it, the vision he had, how much it has costed him, and how the business has been so far. So guys, let's do this. Hey guys, welcome again. So I'm here at Mint Car Tint, which is located at Mirema Drive near Cocoriko Bar, and I'm here with the owner of the business setting that does tinting and car detailing. So Mr. James.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I already know your name, so tell us about your name and who you are and how you found yourself to tinting business.
Okay, thank you. My name's James. I'm the founder and also a technician at Mint Motor Hub. That is now with Mint Motor Hub, we have Mint Car Tint, the department. And how I found myself in the autocare or the car tinting business. I used to, first of all, it's a passion that I had. It's a passion that I've been having. Coming from an area of employment whereby I was employed in an autocare, but over time, more than just working, I realized that I quite became fond of and loved the job, and yeah, I set up the vision and I focused, and that brings me here. All right, so you're saying you were initially employed.
Yes, sir.
Now you self-employed yourself.
Yeah.
So when did you? How long had you worked previously in your previous job?
I'd worked in my previous employer's job for around 6 years. Yeah,
Right.
I'd worked there for 6 years.
Quite long, huh?
Yes, sir. So from 6 years, as I was there, you see, as I was working, more than just working.
Okay.
You know, the zeal came in whereby, you see, first I had not quite thought of starting this business.
All right.
But now I think the passion built up over time.
Okay.
And people would tell me, you see, you are good, and you know, the clients, you know,
Okay.
actually it came more from outside. You see, the passion was there.
Okay.
But now in terms of business, you see, but with the business, it's sort of risk.
Okay.
And it's maybe a step that I was not quite thinking that I was willing to take. But now the conviction came with people actually convincing me after seeing, I don't know how, but they somehow, I had people telling me, you know, you are good in this. So it built the confidence in me.
All
the
right.
confidence in me of, you know, James, you can do this. And now I set up the goal, the vision, and I went for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into this business, where
sir.
you are working, perhaps, of course, every employer has his own challenges. Perhaps what challenges that you faced while working at your employer's place?
The challenges, I would say, as an employee, the place was quite good, I would say. Good pay.
Yeah, the pay was they say a good pay. Good pay is relative.
Oh, good pay is relative.
Yeah, good pay is relative. So I would say I was earning fairly.
Okay.
And yeah, but there were some sort of things here and there, but all the same, there's no place that there are no challenges.
True.
So I can't quite complain or say, you know, that it was a bad place to be.
Okay.
Because it is from there to where it's what
where you gain the experience.
Yeah, the experience,
the encouragement.
Okay. You know, it's actually my foundation is more or like based from that place. So I cannot quite complain about the place.
All right. So when did you come now and say, now I have to have my own business setting?
Now after the convictions, I would say it is from around the year 2018. No, actually 2017.
Yes.
Then when now I started, you know, thinking of how I can quite begin my own business,
journey.
You know, and journey, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so from 2017 I started, you know, focusing and building up on the vision, you know, finding ways on how you get the capital, you know, learning more, you know, about business, you know, listening to, you know, the stories and, you know, quite learning. We took more of learning and, you know, the sacrifices one takes in terms, as far as capital is concerned, you know, the skills, you know, perfecting the skills, knowing how the relationships, you know. So I would say now from 2018, it's when now I became serious with the autocare, with the like my focus now shifted. Now I'm doing this thing.
It's a do or die.
Yeah, it's a do or die.
All right.
There's no turning back.
Okay.
So and now I actually actualized now the vision last year, 2021.
Yes.
That is that's when I now began with the whole process of, you know, building and you know, actually actualizing now the place from now, not just a vision in my mind, but now to be something that one can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've decided you want to do business. Like, how was it that first time? Like, what do you have to do? Like, I did A, B, C, D and got myself here.
In terms of capital, in terms of
preparation, like now you have the idea. Now what next? What next? You look for the place, you look for the capital, you look for the licenses, you look for materials, you know.
Yeah.
How did you give us that process?
So with the capital, because I was employed, so what I used to do is that I actually used to save a lot.
Okay.
I would actually, when I thought of, you know, this vision and this business, and I knew it will require quite a good capital to start with, especially now with how I wanted it to be and the look and the feel, you know. So from the capital that I set a capital target. So I used to save a lot from my earnings while I was working there. And now with the earning, first I started the journey with the aspect of capital.
Yes.
From capital, after I'd saved for all that period from 2017 to 2021. Actually 2020 is when I felt like I was now ready. I was now ready to venture into the business. So from the capital, after I get my target, I now started looking for, you know, the space, the place, the location. But now, even taking you back, as I was, you know, combining the capital, I was also looking for the market where I'll get, you know, the products.
Materials.
Also, materials. The skills, I would quite work on my skills, you know, because knowing that now I'll be going here.
You'll be fully responsible.
I'll be fully responsible for this corporation. So
and definitely you need to give good first impression.
Definitely.
To your very first clients.
Definitely.
All right.
So I worked on relationships, I worked on my skills, and I worked on the capital. Yeah, and so now I got to, eventually last year, I got to that point of, you know, getting the place, setting up the structures.
All right.
And yeah, from there we took.
So you've set up your business. This is your very first day at job. How was it like?
Oh, it was first for me. I was like, okay, now James, this is it. Like actually, from the first time that I made a commitment at the lawyer's office of lease agreement, then I knew that now there's no turning back.
No,
you know,
turning back.
yeah, there's no turning. You see, with the capital, you had the money, which you could, you know, you could quite shift now the focus and say. But now, after you have made a commitment of, you know, such a significant amount of money, you're like, okay, now this is that point whereby there's no point of return.
All right.
So from then, I would say first setting up the space, and now, you know, sorting, you know, the whole process of building. It's another hectic because the place as I listed it was all, you know, it was a flat. Actually, the whole area was greeny, like grassy.
Yeah. Okay.
So we had to start from ground building going up. So I would say the day that I first, you know,
now
entered
you set up
everything.
You are now in your office. You are very fast there.
I was relieved.
Okay.
I would say that I was relieved and happy that, you know, it's now a milestone that now I'm seeing my dream have quite come true.
Okay.
But now again, it was like now. Now this is it. Now the challenge is now doing the actual job. Like now there's a, you see, it's a challenge now you are facing.
Yes.
Real time. Now you're thinking now how now we have started. How do we go about it? How do we do this thing? We need to do it.
Yes.
We should do it. We must do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you get your very first client, if you remember?
My very first client, actually we started with the tinting, side.
Okay.
So with tinting, the very first client, the good thing with me is that I told you I'd quite build on relationships.
With
so
clients.
in the previous
workplace.
workplace. So I'd say that as I was building this dream, there are people that quite you know, helped me. I had contacts, and there are people that, you know, for me to get to that point, I had people that had quite held my hand and walked with me through that journey. So I will remember that the very first car that I tinted was a car belonging to a very good boss of mine. I call them they are my bosses.
All right.
A lady, Madam Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah, she brought me her car.
Much appreciation to Jackie.
Yeah, I was actually that day I was very happy, even though that time with the setup her car kidogo iliumia because we had pale kwa mlango kwa gate.
Okay.
Haikuwa imetengenezwa.
Mr. James, so take us through on what you need to do the car, the autocare. You say the autocare, right?
Yes, sir.
What materials do you need? What equipment do you need, like, for you to do the whole detailing?
With detailing, you need proper products.
Okay.
Like proper products. If it's for paint, you want something that does not quite, you know, damage the paint. You know, you see, even with car wash, we are so sensitive with the shampoos that we use, the products that we use for, you know, from waxes, polishes, the products, the compounds basically. With tint, we actually with tint we are also intentional that we use the best of the products that are available, you know, quality products. And yeah, we do it in the best way as far as being professional is concerned, because again you may have the quality product, but now they do the way of doing it. Yeah, you do it in a wrong way. So I'd say we do it in a professional way that you know, all aspects of the Mint Motor Hub. We make sure that quality and professionalism is key. Yeah.
So what instruments? I mean, like now, what do you need to do your...
The instruments for tinting, you'll definitely need a heat gun.
Heat gun is on the other side.
It's on the other side, you know.
Bay.
You have my tools here, you know, the spray pumps, you know, the scrapers, the squeezers, cutters.
Okay. True.
Yeah.
So take us to the working bay, and we assume that you are at the working bay, and you explain to us what you exactly do.
Okay.
Yes.
So here, this is our working bay.
Yes.
Like the car tint booth.
Okay.
This where when you come for tinting,
yes,
we will place your car inside here.
Okay.
The significance of it is first of all to tame the the weather condition, you know, the dust and all that stuff, so that we ensure that you get the best of what we can, and we actually deliver the best. So this is the tinting bay. We do tinting from here, we do buffing from here. You'll see that we've quite worked on the lighting of the room, so that we can quite work even at night.
Okay.
A client can walk, and it has already gotten dark, so the issue of darkness is not
it's never an issue.
It's never an issue for
maybe you can switch on the lights.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you see we have lights from both up.
Yes.
You know, the downlighters and the side lighters.
Yes.
Yeah, for inspection, lighting.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we have even in darkness we can have enough light in the room, so that the work looks like it's being done in the day, even though it's during the night. One will ask,
yes,
why mint? Why mint car tint?
Yes.
See, it comes with the name, basically.
Yes. Mint.
So mint, when you hear the mint, that's some sort of a refreshing tint. And true to the name,
yes,
we ensure that even in our workings, we don't just work ordinarily. As I told you, we put in the most in the workings, not just in the quality of the material, but also in the workings. So you'll find that even the way through which we work, from, you know, all aspects of, even if it's tinting, from the whole process, the trimming, you know,
yes,
the shrinking, the installation.
Okay.
Yeah, they're quite precise.
Okay.
So as we actually match the name mint cutting. That's what we stand for.
Let me even ask a very silly question. Wire tint?
Wire tint?
Yes.
Wire tint, a tint, basically, if it's a tint, one would tint only for purposes of privacy.
All right.
But now when you come to the mint car tint,
yes,
at the Mint Motor Hub,
yes,
it's not just privacy.
Okay.
We actually stand on grounds of comfort more than privacy.
All right.
We want you, as you are tinting your car, you don't quite tint on basis of privacy. Okay, privacy can be a part of it, but
the primary,
but not like the fundamental issue. So for us, tinting, you tint because of comfort. That install a mint tint in your car.
Oh, Mr. James, give us the basic one, the basic process. I brought my car here. Needs a tint. What the first thing you do?
The first thing we'll do, we'll start with taking the measurements.
All right.
After you've left us with the car, we'll take the car, you know, place it inside here. We'll take the measurements, like the templates of if you are tinting the windows, you know, whichever window you're deciding to take. We take the measurements, you know, put in the templates. From the templates, we'll transfer it to the film which now we shall be using
for tinting.
Yeah, for tint. Now the actual tint that we'll be installing. Then after we've transferred the template to the film, now we'll bring it in here. Do the shrinking if shrinking is required. From shrinking, now that's when we do the installation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why a heat gun?
A heat gun for shrinking, basically. That's the main purpose of the heat
shrinking
gun.
Means takes the shape of
taking
the
actually now making the film to assimilate.
Okay.
If I may put it that way.
That makes
sense.
The
shape of the window.
Okay.
Yeah. Because now you see various windows have various shapes.
Okay.
So you quite need, and the film is just it has its ordinary shape, so you have to take that shape into precision.
Mr. James, in most of the times you go outside there, kuna watu wanakimbia wanakuambia mimi naweka tint chap chap.
Yes.
Your process ya take templates, measurement, atuioni huko nje.
You actually that's now where the difference comes in.
Where mint car comes
in. That's where the mint tint comes in, because now the process, you see, with us we say it's not the end justifies the means.
All right.
It's the means that justifies quite the end.
Okay.
So with the means, we've quite intentional and professional as how we handle the car, how we do the tinting, because at the end of the day, with tinting, we want you to feel good with the tint. We don't want you to put a tint. We don't want to tint your car, then 2 years, 3 years down the line, the tint has maybe pulled, the tint has faded, you know, all that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have another question, Mr. James. So in most cases, including myself, I occasionally dislike having a tint on my windscreen. But the last time I was here, once you did the windscreen, I drive so nice during at night. There is no, you know, what's the importance of that? Because kuna wale watu wanasema, hey, tinti ya mbele itanifanyia giza, siwezi ona usiku, but ni uongo. Kiukweli mimi nimewekewa windscreen na usiku iko sawa sana.
You see, you are already you can attest to that.
Yes.
So as I told you, we don't necessarily put tint on basis of privacy.
All right.
You see, that's where most people go wrong.
Okay.
You want to put tint that will suit your privacy, then it will compromise your comfort.
Okay.
And by that I'm talking in essence, I'm in respect to maybe vision, matters vision.
Yes.
So for us, if you come to the mint car tint, as much as perhaps with let's say with sensitive windows like the windscreen, there are you have different shades. So with the films, we'll advise first when you come, we'll listen to you, right, as the client, and from after listening to you, with the experience and the knowledge, the knowledge and skill that you have, we'll quite advise on, you know, what shade will suit where, so that at the end of the day, you know, your preference will be taken care of, and also your safety and your comfort, because we want you, as much as you want to be to have that privacy, you need to.
Background, and you were talking about you used to source your materials locally, but at one point you decided to import most probably the films, right? Why made you to choose that direction?
I arrived at the decision of importing after, okay, I'd looked at how, you know, the cost of buying locally.
Yes.
You know, especially with the quality that
you need.
I'm intentional about.
Okay.
It was quite a little bit higher in terms of cost. And you know, you have to listen also to clients. Actually, that's the basis. That should be the basis of every business. So after listening to clients, I opted now to, you know, to at least a more fair way of getting the instruments and materials, so that at the end of the day, the client will be happy, and also for the business to be, you know, profitable and sustainable.
Viewers,
I'll tell your viewers, first I'd like to welcome you to the Mint Motor Hub. You know, you are esteemed car autocare partner. You are, you know, esteemed in terms of how we work, how we want to serve you. We have the zeal. I want to welcome you to experience the mint effect. We have a hashtag minted. So after you have left the base, the mint, your car is said to be minted. So I
Okay.
welcome you to the Mint Motor Hub, where we have the mint car tint, we have the mint car detailing, you know, for your car wash and detailing works.
Okay.
And I quite welcome you. I thank everyone that has quite stood with us, supported us in our workings, in our dealings, you know. Share, you know, tell people, you know.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll appreciate you coming, and we are sure you'll see the mint effect.
So can they find you on your social media handles?
Yeah, we actually have social media handles across all platforms, if I may say. We have Mint Motor Hub at Instagram, Mint Motor Hub Facebook. We have Mint Motor Hub, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, where else? Instagram.
All right.
Yeah, all of them, the top ones. And we are located along Thika Road, Nairobi, along Thika Road, Roysambu area, along Mirema Drive, First Avenue, across Mirema Drive. Along Mirema Drive, there's Mirema Drive, First Avenue. That's where we are located, next to a club, Cocoriko.
Okay.
That's where we are based.
All right.
Yeah. And you can actually call us on number 0725 652520. That's our business number. Call for any inquiry. We shall answer all of your questions, and we welcome you to the Mint Motor Hub.
Subscribe to the Julmo channel. Yeah!